teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. 5 to shoot. Fox, the pass to Barnes. No good with the triple.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Irving for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Gafford. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Barnes, no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Now here's Irving. Another miss by Irving.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Castle. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Barnes finds Fox. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Now here's Irving over Fox. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends. And just sinks it over the tall defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Now here's Sohan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Christie, screen by Lively. Hits the trifecta.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Johnson. He's scoreless. Pass to Champagny. From outside the arc. Lively grabs a miss. Fires from deep. And the Mavericks, another three.
Yeah, the combo guard Dinwiddie, so good at figuring out when one of his guys is open.
From deep, Wembanyama. Offensive rebound.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
And we've reached... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Jeremy Sohan out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 3 slot.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Irving fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. San Antonio leading by 5. There's the 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. From downtown, and Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 9 points.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Paul against Irving. Pass to Champagnie. There's the screen by Johnson. Takes the 3. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Christie. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Left side Paul. Pass to Sohan. The 3 ball. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Here's Christie. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 9.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Sohan. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
There's a screen by Marshall. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Fox.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Johnson. And there's a pick. The 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Dinwiddie with it. Fox picks him up. Irving for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Mavericks trail by 8. Lively with a screen on Paul. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. The 3 from Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Williams passes to Washington. Three-pointer off the mark. Spurs lead by 8. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Thompson for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Paul for 3. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
The 3 is up. Davis misses. The Spurs have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Paul, shot is off. And here is Williams. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Spurs out in front, leading by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please bring your attention to Venom and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Castle for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 5. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Vassell can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's Davis with the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's. Barnes feeling it out a bit. 4-3. Hits the 3-pointer. Barnes has got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Irving with a deep 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wembanyama from deep 3-point land. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Goes up on the wing. They get it again. Out to Thompson. Gafford with a screen on Vassell. Irving for 3. Knocks down the long J. 12 points for him.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
They get the rebound. Pass to Castle. Fox against Irving. Barnes with a screen on Irving. Now here's Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Davis with a screen on Fox. Irving for 3. Gafford the screen. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
3-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Davis with a screen on Fox. Irving for 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Wembanyama. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And San Antonio with a change here too. Sohan's checked in for Vassell. Castle for three. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Three-pointer. Outside for Irving. The three from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Barnes with a screen on Gafford. The three from Wembanyama. Picked up by Sohan. Fires the three. Thompson pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 6. Irving looking around. Let's go with a three. That shot is off. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Fires the three. And Kyrie Irving good for 3. Irving's got 17.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
From deep, Wembanyama. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Mavericks shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Irving. There's 25 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Thompson. For the tie. San Antonio with a rebound. Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Got it off in time. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Ooh, could be a backbreaker. What a way to carry them into the final quarter.
And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for San Antonio. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's the 3. Sohan inside. Marshall's there. Pass to Fox. Johnson for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Mamukelashvili. Outside Johnson. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. The fadeaway. He buries it from 3. Mamukelashvili's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Irving for 3. Here's Christie, covered by Johnson. Launches a 3. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. For 3. Hall with some nice D.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Christie, and he nails that one right through the heart. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter. San Antonio leading by 4. Fade away. Mamukelashvili, no good. Ball against Irving. There's the triple. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox outside. They set the pick. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Johnson on the wing. Jacks up a three. The kick out to Paul from the arc. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Mavericks trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Dinwiddie, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Right side Johnson. Here's Mamukelashvili. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
And stolen by Paul. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Three-pointer, Fox. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's a screen by Marshall. Irving for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Let's go with a 3. And it's Fox missing.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Christie. 6 to shoot. He shoots. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Quick thinking pays off for Paul. The defense just wasn't ready for a swift pull-up J. And this has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Back to Sohan. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Paul. Here's Sohan. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all or nothing.
Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And the Clippers starting five. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. Now Irving, James Harden missing on the three. Irving looking for an opening. Connects from three-point range.
Kyrie's got such a great touch from the outside. He's making that long shot look way too easy for a point guard of his size.
Pass to Powell. Launches a three. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And on the way from Irving for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Powell. Puts up a three. And he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, you can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm.
This one for three. And Kyrie Irving good for three. Irving's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here's Irving. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. For 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Answering back. Irving determined to knock down that triple.
Harden inside the three-point line. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Mavericks leading by 3. From deep three-point land. Another miss by Irving. 1:56 left in the first. Powell against Thompson. In the corner, Harden. All sorts of time. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Irving's shot is good.
When Kyrie's going like this, he completely takes the game over. What a player.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Back to Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brentley, you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much. Their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Now, here's Gafford. Scoreless thus far. And a deep 3 from Irving. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to. But let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Wasting 0 time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
Now Irving. He's got 15. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Gafford. And here's Irving. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Drills it from outside. 18 points for him. Harden with it. Takes the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second-chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3. And here is Simmons following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Bogdanovich, no luck. Dallas leading by 5. Outside Irving. Marshall sets a screen for Irving. Out to the right wing. Lively finds Irving. Pocket 6. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Coffey can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Donnie's checked in for Simmons. Now, here is Irving. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Coffey. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Coffey's got 6.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player. And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Lively sets a screen for Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Coffey. Again, Los Angeles.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Here's Lively. Irving for 3. Marshall dishes to Irving. Here's the 3. Traps in the tray. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavericks.
The coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
John, the bounce pass. Here's Coffey, defended by Christie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Done against Irving. 1:30 left in the second quarter.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Off target with his 3. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Irving for three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Bogdanovich with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor. They give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Irving with a clean look. Another three for Dallas.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And that one is off. It's deflected. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Irving from long range, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
There's the 3, and Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got 38 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Dunn kicks to Zubats, and stolen by Thompson. And on the way from Irving for 3, buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
Good predictive steal by Klay Thompson. Makes a great read. Snatches that one away. Gets in the passing lane.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. They get the rebound. Irving against Harden. Effort to screen on Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. No good off the front iron.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at running the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. Gafford kicks to Irving. From the arc. They get it back. Davis dishes to Irving. Davis with a screen on Dunn. Out left to the wing. On its way from Irving for 2. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
The shot by Powell, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. Gafford sets the pick for Irving.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 44.
And that is just money from Kyrie. He's so dangerous from outside the three-point line.
Leonard from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Irving for three. Out to Thompson. Irving up top. Guarded by Harden. With the fadeaway. A shot's good from Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
The master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving's going to drill that shot every time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Harden against Davis. Harden surveying the D. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at small forward. Marshall sets a screen for Irving. And another one!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Coffey. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving for 3. He can't hit that time. Clippers trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Lively is screen on Dunn. Irving for 3. They get it again. Christie the pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 55.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks leading by 10. Outside Irving. Marshall sets a screen for Irving. Beyond the arc. Lively finds Irving. Over Jones. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Coffey. Bogdanovich with a screen on Christie. And the lead is down inside single digits.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Irving. Can't hit from the elbow. Clippers trail by 9.
2 minutes.
Here's Coffee. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Irving for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Stolen away. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the triple. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks leading by 9. Irving from long range. No good that time.
Well, another 10-cut moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Yeah, Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Irving double team. Christie kicks to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And stolen by Dunn.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And got it! Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Count it.
A beer coffee. Assist from Chris Dunn.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Ively the pass to Irving. Fires from way outside. Misses. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
face off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Here's Castle. Pass to Barnes. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. He feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all 3 levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
3-pointer, Harden. Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Puts up a deep 3. The shot comes out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The 3. And it's Harden again missing. Harden's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Castle. Pass to Barnes. 4-3. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Nice shot by Harden.
Come on, that lefty stroke of James Harden, just so pretty.
Harden against Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Fires the 3. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Fox.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
3-pointer, Harden. Harden missing again.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Now here's Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Harden against Fox. Leonard for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Powell. Here's Vassell. 3-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
This one for 3. Vassell's shot is good.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to Wembanyama. For 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by Castle. For San Antonio, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Harden against Barnes. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Gets the 3 to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Fox. No points yet. It's Barnes on the wing. Leonard defending. Shot clock at 5. Vassell can't get it to go. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. It's a 5-point game. The shot by Dunn, no good. Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Zubac's with it. Gets it up. And that does it for the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Jones from outside. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs lead by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Now here's Fox. No made baskets yet. Johnson for 3. San Antonio again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Simmons finds Jones. Here's Coffey. Nails it from beyond the arc. Coffey's got 6.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the 3.
Pass to Coffey. The 3 ball. Rebound by San Antonio.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Sohan, pass to Johnson. The 3 is up. That one's off. He's 1 for 6. The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Bogdanovich, no good. San Antonio leading. Here's Champagnie. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Coffey. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Coffey's got 8 here in this quarter. Here's Champagnie. Still no points. Great open look there. And the Spurs lead by 2. 2
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bogdanovich against Fox. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Bogdanovich passes to Coffey. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Well, the Spurs shooting at 30% here in the second. On target from range.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Pass to Coffey. From downtown. Hauled in by Paul. San Antonio leading by 5. Out left to the wing. Here's Fox. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Clippers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Coffey sinks the tray. Coffey's got 11 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's a 3 from Paul. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots. Bogdanovich, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Champagny. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Simmons looking around. Jones, the pass to Zubats. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Gets it off. That shot missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top, up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Clippers trail by 3. And so in the game for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Zubats in at the center position. Here's Castle. No made baskets yet. From deep. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Harden's got 8.
This is Harden's mindset. Consistent at attacking and looking to shoot off the catch.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. For the lead. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The shot. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Leonard for 3. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Wembanyama screen. Puts up a 3. The shot no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Fox. And that one's long. The Spurs have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Leonard against Vassell. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Sohan's checked in for Vassell. And here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. Powell outside. Pass to Zubats. There's the triple. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Sohan. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Harden, the pass to Zubats. Looking to get back on track. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fox surveying the D. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires the three. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. And the three off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Pass to Castle. Barnes the screen. Here's Sohan. Off target with the three. The Clippers trail. Outside Harden. Puts up a deep three. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Castle. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Sohan outside. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Sohan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
On offense, here is San Antonio. 9 points in a row, a good run going. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the pick. Bogdanovich passes to Coffey. Back to Bogdanovich. It'll count. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Spurs out in front, up 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. Well, Los Angeles shooting only 31% in the game. Bogdanovich with a screen on Johnson. Leonard against Paul. Tries the spin move. Leonard passes to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Leonard can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Castle's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Simmons is checked in. Here's Coffey. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Fox outside. Johnson a screen on Leonard. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Simmons, the pass to Leonard. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
I-C-E. ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Pure from three-point range.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Ball passes to Sohan. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Now Leonard. From deep. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. From deep, Johnson. San Antonio again can't hit. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And a deep three from Leonard. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
This is the definition of forcehook. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside Paul. Back to Sohan. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
That right there, a huge basket from Sohan, showing absolute fearlessness in the clutch.
Leonard for three. Again, the miss by Leonard.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Johnson against Jones. Lets the three fly. Money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available. No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Here's Leonard. Yeah! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Here's Coffey. Pass to Leonard. Back to Coffey. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so it's San Antonio who scrapes.
thanks for joining us for one thing, Doors, that should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Gafford in at the 5, home in the paint.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, Coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Dallas. And now just over a minute played here in the first. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And here's Barnes for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Washington. And the basket by Castle.
Oh, the handle. The rookie Castle flashing his potential.
And Davis can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Dallas, no good that time either. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Barnes against Davis. Pass to Castle. Barnes, screen on Thompson. Castle misses. Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Irving can't hit. Spurs leading by 5. Barnes looking around. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 6 points.
Boy, you really have to like that recognition by Barnes. Knew that was his play to make.
Out to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Will it go?
2 minutes.
Barnes grabs the miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
San Antonio with the ball. Irving against Fox. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Vassell outside. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 6.
Now, Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
San Antonio again missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Irving for 3. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And the Mavericks with possession. Irving passes to Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. And Thompson kicks to Washington. The 3. And Klay Thompson hits from deep.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
Fox against Irving. Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Vassell. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front. They lead by 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Jeremy Sohan. Paul out there with Fox. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. EA, thanks. Christie can't make it. Spurs leading by 5. Champagnie passes to Paul. Here's Champagnie. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Champagnie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Nailed from three-point land.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Back to Paul. Dinwiddie against Fox. And the 3 off target. Mavericks trailed by 5. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
They get the rebound. Pass to Champagnie. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. He rifled that one in from distance. Christie's got 6 points.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
All from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks trail by 5. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The tray. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs leading by 5. Ball outside. 1:51 left in the first half. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Irving passes to Christie. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Paul. And then for Dallas, Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Weifel. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. Fox looking it over. Here's Sohan. Sinks the triple. Sohan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Lets it go with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Marshall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Fox passes to Sohan. Johnson the screen from outside the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it easy.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Fox. Then for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Marshall. P.J. Washington comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Williams in for Irving. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. For the screen on Barnes. Davis finds Williams. Shot clock at 5. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. Barnes outside. Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. To the left wing. They set the pick. Paul passes to Wembanyama. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Klay Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Washington. And it's Irving in at the point. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
The 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The 3 from Davis. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Vassell, a screen on Gafford. Here's Wembanyama for 3.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Davis kicks to Gafford. Gafford is screen on Fox. And on the way from Irving for 3. Gafford passes to Davis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell. And Dallas with a change here, too. Marshall's checked in. Pass to Castle. Fires from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Irving from long range. Another miss by Irving.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Back to Irving. Shoots over Fox. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
And it's Sohan missing.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Wembanyama against Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Wembanyama. And that one goes long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Spurs leading by 3. And here's the fast break. Paul for 3. Pass to Sohan. Johnson outside. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Davis for 3. This ball grabs the miss. Sohan with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Champagne. Back to Sohan. Gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. De'Aaron Fox out there with Chris Paul. And it's Mamu Kalashvili in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Paul for 3. Some solid defense there from Irving. Mavericks trail by 3. Lively the pass to Edwards. Edwards with the screen. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Christie taking 3.
Free throw good, Christie. Charles Massey, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Mavericks also with a sub. Williams is checked in. And he nails the 3rd.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Sohan. To Johnson. Sohan with the screen. And the shot is good from Johnson. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Christie. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Spurs. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Castle's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Prosper's checked in. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Johnson for three. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Spurs. And on the way from Irving for three. Pass to Lively. Out to Thompson. A three ball. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Zohan. The Mavericks pull it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving for three. A rebound by the Spurs. Zohan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Prosper.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
For the three. Johnson can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Irving to take the lead. They grab their own miss. Fox with the steal. Pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Fox against Williams. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Johnson outside. Pass to Sohan. 1:31 left in the game. There's the steal. Now Irving. Shoots the three. Dallas again missing.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
The offensive rebound. Fires from way outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Fox with the steal. Pass to Sohan. They set the screen. Here's Castle. Paul surveying the floor. Trying to get something going. And Lively pulls it down. Now the Mavericks with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Prosper. Defended by Sohan. And on the way from Irving for three. Offensive rebound to the right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
It's money from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And now they decide to foul intentional. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Wembanyama down low. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got Washington. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fox finds Wembanyama. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Thompson from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. From deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Irving from long range. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Back to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. They get it back. Pass to Castle. And Wembanyama up top. Fires the 3. Wembanyama! A big man with big range.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heel.
Davis with a screen on Fox. Thompson left side. Launches it. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Sinks the three-pointer. Vassell's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And a big play. 1 3-pointer right on the heels of another. And again, we're tied. And how about this crowd right now? They are bananas.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Wembanyama, a screen on Washington. Here's Vassell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. From downtown, Wembanyama with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs. Fox passes to Wembanyama. That 3 off the mark. Dallas with the ball. In the corner, Irving with it. Thompson, a screen on Vassell.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Thompson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
Mavericks substitution.
Here's Wembanyama.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. So he gets them both. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks.
That bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back and forth action in this one.
Now here's Leonard. Screen by Leonard. Here's the three. And that's good. Harden for three.
No three is really a bad three when Harden shoots it.
Irving looking around. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Harden. Washington grabs the miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Irving. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the paint. Harden against Irving. The three. Harden missing again. Harden's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Davis with a screen on Harden. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Impeccable form there. I mean, Harden should teach a master class in shooting. Doesn't get any better than his jump shot. Efficient, economy of movement, and the stroke often leads to splashes.
It's stolen by Irving. A deep three. Rebounded by Dunn. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. From outside, off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Irving for 3. They get it back. Thompson outside. nails it from three.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Three-pointer, Harden. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. From the arc. Another miss by Irving.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration. And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Kept alive. Outside for Harden. Launches it. On the wing, Harden takes the three. From behind the arc. Got it. That bucket makes him just 3 for 10.
Harden with that catch and release, lightning quick.
Irving for 3. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Three-pointer, Harden. And it's Harden again missing. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Three-pointer. And it's Harden again missing. Minute 32 left in the first quarter of the game. And Kyrie Irving good for 3. 9 points in the game.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
Outside Harden. Over Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor. Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
There's the 3. Harden missing again. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now. Launches it from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. Coffey comes in for Powell. Bogdanovich has checked in for Dunn. And Ben Simmons subbed in for James Harden. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Davis. Christie's checked in for Washington. And it's Dinwiddie in for Thompson. Irving fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Not just range, but confidence, too. Irving can capitalize from way downtown.
Pass to Coffey. Zubac screen. 11 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Here's Coffey. Takes a 3. That one no good. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. He made a big impact. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops. They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Derek Lively, Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Christie in at the 3. And that one's good. Irving.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles, and that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Three-pointer. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Coffey. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Irving. 15 points in the game. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. The three. The rebound by Simmons.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Coffee. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Dallas, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Sinks it from distance.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
From deep. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Jones with the ball. Takes the three. It doesn't go for him. Irving for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Coffee. No good on the triple.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Again, the miss by Dallas. Clippers trail by 4. From the arc. He drops it from range. Coffee's got 9 points. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Now here's Zubac. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Bogdanovich, that's good.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Christie's shot is off. Well, the Clippers shooting only 36% during the second. Pass to Coffee. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Coffee can't get it to go.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Irving for three. He can't hit that time.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Christie. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Sinks the tray.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Bogdanovich with the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Christie. He's got 9. There's the three. Shot no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
Davis with a screen on Harden. Irving for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy
and producing. And that's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Harden can't hit. The Mavericks lead by 5. Outside Irving. Washington outside. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Washington's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Leonard for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Irving, no good. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe. You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Harden. He's got 14. Spins. Pass to Dunn. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Powell passes to Dunn. From deep. Harden can't hit. Dallas leading by 8. Davis from long range. Outside for Irving. Fires from deep. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Harden from outside. Harden missing again. Mavericks shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Irving for 3. Knocks down the long J. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown. Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Outside Davis. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Count it. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Harden with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Harden, the pass to Jones. Leonard for 3. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Leonard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thompson, a screen on Harden. Out to Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. For the Clippers, Coffey comes in for Leonard, and it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Powell. Harden can't hit.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Exum gets the bucket.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. They trail by 16. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Bogdanovic has got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. No good on the 3. Dallas leading by 13. Here's Exum. Off target with the 3. Harden against Williams. The 3-ball. James Harden, and that's good. He's got 17.
Yeah, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
Here's Exum. Again, the miss by Dallas. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10.
All right, fans.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 10. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively is out there with Edwards. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Williams in at the 2 guard. Edwards a screen on Simmons. Here's Marshall. And the 3 off target. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Leonard for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. At one point, they led by 16. Edwards a screen on Simmons. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dunn, the pass to Leonard. Over Edwards. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Williams a screen on Simmons. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Now here's Irving. Second chance effort. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Irving's got 13 in the second half.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
Here's Coffee. Nails it from 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And the shot's good by Irving.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Leonard for 3. Williams grabs the board.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Leonard for 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
The 3 is up. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Coffee on the wing. Connects from downtown. Coffee's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's Irving missing. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard with the ball. Irving picks him up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. Al comes in for Coffee. And it's Harden in for Dunn. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Williams. Irving for 3. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Back to Leonard. Harden with a screen on Davis. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Mavericks lead by 8. To the wing, right side. Simmons against Irving. Over Simmons. And it's Irving missing. Powell outside. Zubac with a screen on Davis. Powell's shot is off.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
On the wing, Irving. Simmons defending. There's Davis with the 3. The rebound by Simmons. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Irving with a deep three. Off the mark. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was...
inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. A three from Leonard. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Harden against Fox. Lets the three fly. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game. Harden gets the bucket.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now here's Harden. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Here's Dunn. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Three-pointer, Fox. Rebound by the Clippers. There's the three. Harden's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, Vassell. James Harden missing on the three. Wembanyama, a screen on Powell. Vassell, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside Leonard, fires the three, drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
The wide open look here for Fox. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Harden going inside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Chris Paul's checked in for Fox. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Now, Vassell. James Harden missing on the three. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. And Wembanyama puts up a deep three. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Harden the pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barnes screen on Jones. Here's Vassell. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, he decided to go with the leaner there. Didn't look like there was a lot of defensive pressure there.
Leonard against Barnes. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Amir Coffey's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Norman Powell. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Jones. Still scoreless. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Johnson outside. There's the triple. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And Simmons is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Bogdanovic with it. He's picked up by Paul. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Sohan. Johnson the screen. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Johnson's got 6 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Coffey. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 1. Now here's Paul. Nothing on the board. Misses the 3. For the 3. Coffey can't get it to go. Spurs have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Paul with the bucket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. From the wing, Los Angeles with another miss. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Sohan. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Sohan with the screen. 3-pointer, Fox bangs home the trifecta. Fox has got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And it's Bogdanovic again missing. Johnson sets the screen for Paul. For 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Didn't take long for Paul to square his body up on that catch and shoot. So skilled.
And it's Bogdanovic again missing. Here's Sohan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Coffee. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Coffee's got 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And they call an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. Donnie's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Harden in for Simmons. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Clippers shooting 28%, a rocking performance for them offensively. The 3 from Harden, and he's good on the 3 ball. Harden's got his second basket. Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. And here's Barnes for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 2. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break with third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wembanyama outside. Vassell was screen on Zubac. Wembanyama from distance.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Harden, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Zubac against Wembanyama. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. Barnes outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Vassell against Powell. Here's the 3. Pass to Wembanyama.
In the third quarter. 2 minutes.
The 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Castle. From outside, off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The three from Harden. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. Spurs also with the sub. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vassell. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard, that's for 2. Drops one in from the wing. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Barnes. Launches from deep. The rebound by Harden. For Los Angeles, they've gone somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Leonard, no luck. Spurs trail by 4. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Sohan finds Fox. Barnes outside. Wembanyama against Cuba. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes.
Man, this kid has all the confidence in the world. Wembanyama stayed under control just in time to beat the clock.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Harden. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bogdanovich out there with Dunn. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jones. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. The Clippers trail. Leonard sets a screen for Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Dunn kicks to Bogdanovich. Dunn sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Sohan. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. From the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 3 on 3. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Fox. Here's Coffey. Oh, good on the triple. San Antonio leading. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by Coffey. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Dunn passes to Coffey. Back to Dunn. Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Here's Powell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
Fox against Harden. Wembanyama looking it over. Off target from three-point range. Clippers leading by 3. Harden kicks to down. Fox with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Wembanyama for 3. He hands it from downtown. Wembanyama has got 11 in the second half. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Leonard dishes to Harden. Back to Leonard from past the arc. Leonard so dangerous from deep.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Vassell, the pass to Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, does he stun the crowd by answering right back with that triple to get the game back to even.
Harden kicks to Powell. Harden with the screen on Vassell. Powell with it, outguarded by Fox. The 3 from Harden. Rebound San Antonio. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Harden kicks to Powell. Pass to Leonard. Powell sets a screen for Leonard. Back to Powell. The 3. Trifecta.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Wembanyama up top. Three-pointer. No good from three-point territory. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.